You ever had a moment with a girl where something felt off? Like she said something that didn't quite make sense, or she went cold out of nowhere, or she picked a little argument about absolutely nothing, and you're sitting there thinking, did I do something wrong? Is she losing interest? What is happening right now? Bro, here's what nobody told you. She might not be losing interest. She might be testing you. And before you roll your eyes, hear me out. This isn't about games. This isn't about manipulation. Women aren't sitting in a dark room plotting how to mess with your head. These tests are mostly subconscious. They don't even realize they're doing it half the time. But they happen. Every single time a woman starts developing feelings for a man, something in her biology kicks in. Something that says, let me see who this guy really is before I go all in. And the way she does that is through small, quiet, almost invisible tests. Most guys fail these tests, not because they're bad guys, not because they're not attractive enough, but because they don't know what's happening. So they panic, they overcompensate, they shrink, and just like that, attraction dies. In this video, I'm breaking down 7 ways women test men they're actually into. And by the end of this, you're going to look back at moments in your life and go, oh, that was a test, and I had no idea. Let's get into it. Number 1. The slow reply test. She texts you, you reply, and then she goes quiet. Not for 5 minutes, for hours, maybe the whole day. And you sit there staring at your phone like, did she die? Did I say something weird? Should I send a follow-up? Here's what's actually happening. She's watching what you do in the silence. Because the guy who starts sending 3 follow-ups, a voice note, and a, hey, you okay? After 2 hours of silence, that guy just showed her that his emotional stability depends on her response time. That's not attractive. That's anxiety. The guy who passes this test, he sees the silence, feels nothing dramatic, and just gets back to his day. He replies when she eventually texts. He doesn't mention the wait. He doesn't make it weird. His energy stays exactly the same. That calm, that groundedness, that's what she was looking for. Number 2, the opinion test. This one's subtle. She'll bring up something, a movie, a food, an opinion, and then say the complete opposite of what you just said. Not because she disagrees, because she wants to see if you'll fold. She says she hates the gym, you love the gym, and suddenly you hear yourself going, oh yeah, me too actually, like I don't really need to go that much. Bro, stop. Women are not attracted to mirrors. They don't want a man who shapeshifts to match whatever she says. They want a man with his own perspective, his own spine. Hold your opinion, respectfully, calmly. You don't need to argue. Just say, nah, I actually disagree. The gym is what keeps my head clear. I get why it's not for everyone, though. That's it. That's the move. She doesn't want to win the debate. She wants to know you won't abandon yourself just to make her comfortable. Number 3, the cancellation test. She cancels plans last minute, and not with a real reason either. Something vague, something like, I'm just tired, or something came up, and she's watching very closely what you do next. The guy who fails says, oh no, it's totally